Hello, hello. Valiance streaming here. Welcome on in, guys. Who we got in here? Let's have a look. We got you, Jenna. Hello. Deadmosh getting wormy, baby. Danny, good evening. Frozen person, hello there. Coolx, just poking your head in from work. Been quite hot here today. You're knackered. It's been very warm today. Let me click that play button and let's get in and see what's going on. See what's going on? Okay. All right, so your premium time expires this week. Okay, fine. It's night. That's not what we need. What's the time? Oh, it's okay. It's 3:10 in the morning, so it's going to brighten up. Let's make sure there's nothing around. Let's make sure there's no nothing around that's going to jump on us. Looking good. I don't see a single thing. All right, so it's a bit dark right now. It's a bit dark, but what I want to try and do again is I want to try and breed the horses. They wouldn't breed in last episode. So let's lead this one, the lady, and see if they'll have a go. Before I do that, actually, let me groom them. Grooming does help. Let's get them groomed. Tom Bombadil, hello. Oh, thanks to whoever gifted me a month's sub here. Yes, Tom. People seem to gift everyone in here. Honestly, pretty much everybody who's ever in my stream gets gifted a sub. Oh no. We got interrupted. Come on now. Let's get this done. I have all the items that I need to build one side of the interior of my keep over there. I got everything prepped. I haven't had quite as much time this week, so I've not been feeling the best, but we're good. Now we're good. All right, let's do this. These little ones are a bit too young to do anything with still. Where's the other one? Oh, where is the other? Oh, no. Huh. Where the hell is the other baby? Oh, that's what you call hiding. Literally right there it was. Right, there we go. Now let's try. Can we now breed, please? They're too far apart. Come on. Come on. That should do it. Let's try again. Breed. Oh yeah, they're getting jiggy. Here we go. The venerable fat horse and the venerable fat horse get intimate. Baby, let's go. Anyway, guys, turn away. We shouldn't be watching this. We really shouldn't be watching this when they're doing their thing, you know. We've got a little baby over there, look, West Duke. Once these two are a bit older, we will breed them, and we're going to have to try and mix it up a bit. We don't want no inbreeding. We don't want no inbreeding. Oh, there we go. She might give birth in about 10 days. Let's go. So we did. Let's move this. Let's move the boy over here. Move him over there. Some Barry White playing for those moments. Yeah. And get my stream muted again. All right. There we go. So let's get over here. You can see I got a load of sand. I dug it down from here. If I go onto the cart and we take a look, we've got 80 clay, 80 bricks, 80 planks, and 16 small nails. That should be enough. Okay, which side should we build first, guys? The right side or the left? I'm kind of leaning towards the left. But anyone give me input and I'll do it. Go, left or right? First one. Left it is. Frozen person. It can't be straight because the middle. All right, let's do this then. So I think we will begin I think we'll begin with the floors. So let's get the old mallet out. Okay. Let's get 40 planks out. And we'll get 8 of these. This will allow us... Now, you'll see now, guys, for those who don't play, you'll see, look, I'm actually building a floor on top of this now. The wooden below is just to make it sound wood. You're playing Kerbal Plate Space Program. Yeah, I don't do space. I just don't do space. I know exactly what that is. I know what it is. I just don't enjoy space games at all. Add to the craft window. Put your mallet in there. We could probably do 2 of these at a time without much worry. But watch. As soon as this is built, you will see it will raise up. We'll be walking, it will be like a platform. We've got to put all 8 of these down. So I'm hoping to get all 8 of these down and the 4 interior walls this side. That would be fabulous. If I could get that done, that really would be great. The sun should come up soon. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Okay, keep going. Let's move this. Hold on. Load skill tracker. Woodworking. Let's put our sleep bonus on. Sleep bonus must go on. Chris, welcome on in, my friend. Welcome, welcome. We have an iced bottle of water, guys, and we also have our Horlicks. We have our Horlicks here. Let's go. A bit hot yet, but I've got the fan on above me. I've got a fan in front of me. It's warm. It's too warm. I don't like this kind of heat. I think it was 26 here today. Was it 26? Yeah, 26 here today. That's way too hot. About 23 is kind of my breaking point. I don't want to go higher than that. I like kind of 21. You find with a PC in your room, it makes it even worse. I always have the fan on. Yeah, Danny, well, we've got my PC here. We've got Kay's PC behind me. They're both pretty big. Mine's a big PC. Kay's is decent. You know? So yeah, the heat is not nice. Right, let me see if I can light my incense up in the night. I've got the fans blowing the flame around, so I'm trying to shield it. Come on. That was the hardest one I've ever lit. There we go though, guys, look. The Nar is lit. Yeah, the Nar is lit. Let the scent relax you. It certainly will. It will relax me. Right, here we go. So the first floor is about to be done. You will see it's just a different... It'll be different, you'll see. But if I'd have built the floor on top of the grass, when I walk on it, it would sound like grass. That's why I had to put the wooden planks down first. There you go, look, you can actually see now. Okay? You'll see it more when I do these outer ones. So let's build a wooden floor here. Good carpentry skill, look. 0.12 just for building the one. Chris is still walking home, so just going to be listening for the next 20 minutes or so. No worries at all, Chris. No worries at all. I should probably... Up to the craft window. Let me do this. Let me do this. Move that over. So we're going to go... Should advertise it, shouldn't I? Say good evening and... I always do. Good evening and boom. Right, we'll carry this on. Let's go into freedom. We'll go. Hello, hello. Good evening, all. I am live streaming here. Please feel free to stop by and say hello. There we go. Boom. Done. I do it all the time. I don't know if we ever get anyone come from there, but hey, we do it. We do it all the same. Blimey. It's so warm. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I mean, I've not long had a bath as well, and it was a hot bath. So you can imagine getting out of a hot bath is in hot weather. You start to melt. I've got fans blowing from everywhere on me. Hey, Calvin ZX, welcome on in. Is this RS3? It's not a RS3. It certainly isn't. This be Wurm Online, and we are building us a keep. So we are. Wish the daylight would hurry up. The sun's going to come up over this way somewhere, I think. I don't even know where the sun comes up from here. It might be over there, actually, but I thought that's where it goes down. I usually say the sun, is it that rises in the east and sets in the west? Is that what they say? But I don't think it's true of this game. Don't think it's true. Wow, these are taking longer than I thought. Kitty Island adventure. Okay. Oh, somebody called Sikor. Hello, Sikor. Welcome. Thank you very much for replying in freedom. It's always nice. Always nice. Come on, come on. You always wish Wurm would introduce a sextant so you can map the stars. Yeah. Stuff like that. Again, that's kind of space. It doesn't interest me. I can use a sextant. At least I can use one in old school RuneScape. Just pressing a couple of buttons. There we go. So look, if you look from out here now, you can clearly see it's now a step. You won't see that step once we're done. Okay, let's build another floor. Get it done. This is going to take longer than I thought. We've only built 2 floors. All we've done is built 2 floors, and it's took us 1/4 of an hour. That's scary. That's scary. Hopefully things will actually, it hasn't took us 1/4 of an hour, has it? Because it was 5 minutes before I even started the stream. So hopefully we'll be okay. Can't you do something else with the Dioptra apart from bridges, of course? Yeah, you can do something with the Dioptra with the height of the land. Height of the land. The system in a Steam game called Sailwind is excellent. I don't really play that much of the game. Although I need to find something for my Thursdays again. I do need to find something for Thursdays. I really do. And I've been struggling. There's so much out there. I mean, I think I would love to do Final Fantasy Online. A proper playthrough of it. Because you can do everything with one character again. But, again, it's another month pay thing. You know, pay to play. Won't be more old school RuneScape frozen person. I already put so much time into old school RuneScape. I really do. So much. All day Wurm streams on a Thursday. I used to do that, and it fails. Yeah, it's free up to level 60, but yeah, I don't like that. If I'm going to play a game, I prefer to go all in. Especially when I know a bit of the game, do you know? Old school RuneScape was different. I'd never ever played it. I mean, it's not expensive, don't get me wrong. It's like £8 or £9 a month. It's not expensive. It really isn't. But when you have other games on top of it, it starts to get expensive like this. I've got to, where is it? Store. Premium store. I've got to pay €7.99 again this week. Was it this week? Did it say this week? To keep this going again. Now, Elder Scrolls Online, Danny, is great. It's great. I've played it a little bit. But again, for that, you need to pay. If you want to do crafting and you want to collect all the materials, you need that craft bag thing. Otherwise, you can't properly play. Plus, I know this is crazy, but as a streamer, people tend to like to listen to the streamer talk. Okay. And it's all voice acted, so a lot of it, the streamer's just sitting there clicking a button and letting the game tell stories. It's not quite interactive enough, you know. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. I just don't know what to do. I was thinking of no, I don't believe you can, Deadmosh. I don't believe you can. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe trying some like single player RPGs. I'm really tempted to try some. I used to love playing them, but we're talking 30 years ago now. Star Wars Galaxies Die, I searched all over. Tried one, but it didn't stick back then. In that time, played a game called Voyage Century. It was complicated, but kind of okay. So here's the thing. I definitely don't want another, like, slow game. Don't forget, I've got Wurm. Wurm is the slowest game in the world. Then I've got old school RuneScape, probably the second slowest game in the whole wide world. I need something that's got a bit more kick with it, you know? A Warframe. No, that's isn't that a oh, isn't that like a first-person shooter, Deadmosh? I don't like shooters. I used to play Call of Duty 4. I think it was Call of Duty 4 with my son years ago. We had a lot of fun on that, but I was always shit on it. I was always shit on it back then. I would be even worse now with the shakes. You know? My machine gun would be. So yeah, it wouldn't really lie for me, to be honest. You think it's technically an MMO? I'm definitely not going to go back to Lotro. Oh no. Okay guys, we've got a boogie, we've got a bear on our ass. I'm running in the house, look. The cheek of it. The cheek of it. A little mature brown bear. We had to just buck out of there quick time. Well, what do you know? Definitely no good me trying to take a bear on my own without the guards. Absolutely no good at all. Right, let's attack, call the guards. Come on, guards. Can anybody see the guards? Where are the guards? Nick, where are the guards? Oh my god, where are they? Guards don't have it. Oh, there's a guard. Alright, the guards have got it. I'm not going to waste time on it. I'm going to get straight back up. Team kills everywhere. Right, let's go back up. I've been that bored with games lately. I've redone all the old school Medal of Honor and Jedi Knight series. They don't make me like that anymore. They don't make them like that anymore. I think that's supposed to be, right? Right, let's get up here. Let's go back. We didn't need that, guys. We really didn't need that. I do have a lot of games on my Steam. I do. But you know, the funny thing is, when I look through them, I think, oh yeah, maybe. But then when it comes to it, I think, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. I've still got Project Zomboid. And, you know, it looks great, but I can't bring myself to have a go. Am I a fan of turn-based RPGs? I can't say a fan, but they're not bad. They're not bad, but I'm not going to say I'm a fan of them. You know, like, I'm not huge on them. Okay, let's carry on. I'm not going to heal myself. It feels hardly worth it. Have you played? Oh, I wouldn't never play a game like that. No, I know what you're talking about there. Yeah, but that's not my bag. Those particular ones there are not my bag. Chess. Ugh. I haven't played chess since I was like 12, 13, something like that, in middle school. Oh no, my drink. Is it still okay? It was just okay. It was cooler than I would like because of the fan going on above me. But we got there. Yeah, not so keen on chess. I have to be honest with you. I think I was when I was a young kid. Because you was in middle school. And they would have a chess, like a club. A new thing in middle school back then. And literally the whole class went. And you'd open the box and the smell of the plastic pieces, the resin coming out and open the book. It used to smell great. It was great, but yeah. You want to reel in some peeps, you could always do a blind first time playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. Wurm sped up his 7 days to done the 7 days to die stint many times before most people, before anyone that you've seen playing 7 days to die. Me and Kay were playing 7 days to die, and I was streaming it long ago, like years ago. Been there, done that. But I mean, now 7 days to die is a little bit too complicated for me. I'm talking when it first come out. When it very first came out, and there wasn't 2 million different items that you could pick up and get. It was a lot easier. It was a lot easier to play. Now, God, there's too many things. You played that also, those screamers. I hated bringing all the zombies back. Oh no. Our lantern's just run out of tar, out of oil. Refill it and relight it. Okay, fill it. Steel and flint, light it. It took a massive hit as well. It's just took 8 damage, 8.05 damage, my lantern. I hate it. I think it's one of the worst mechanics in Wurm. I absolutely hate it. Okay, continue. Blimey, guys, I'm getting a bit concerned. I hope I'm going to have time to do all of this. I've prepped it all up, but Let's go. Deadmosh, what is that? What's your Super Ultra Combo 2023? What is that? What's the icon on you? I've not seen that one before. Not seen that. What's that actually for? Interesting icon. Gosh, this is a lot slower than I thought this was going to be. Not sure, I just saw it in the name custom thing. All right, interesting. Where you change the colour. Do a short series of old schools games whilst you decide Jedi Outcast or Medal of Honor. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and think of something before next Thursday. I'll try and come up with something like solid. List of games and all what YouTube would want to see. The thing is this, a lot of YouTube, right? Most of my viewer base are old school RuneScape watchers, and they are old school RuneScape watchers. And they are old school RuneScape. That's all they will play. That's all they want to do, really. It's all they're interested in, for real. Could do one game each time. That's too much for me, Tom. I'm an old git. I struggle to remember anything. I would be forgetting what I was doing in between games. Even a week between them would be rough. I mean, I could have done Guild Wars. I enjoy to do Guild Wars as and when I want to just have a go of it, you know? Just as and when. There was a good looking one. I can't remember what it was called. It was an old fashioned looking MMO. It was called Project something. I can't remember. It was some or Project Summit or Summit Project. It was a very old looking game, but I can't find it again now. I can't find it. It was on Steam, and I don't think it's around anymore. But it was apparently it was being made by one man, and it was proper old school, like the old EverQuest and stuff. Where, again, the more you use skills and stuff, they'll go up. That looked really good, but I can't remember what it was called. Can't remember. Hey, what's going on here then? Oh, use the mallet. Build a wooden plank floor. We're getting there, guys. I feel as though most old school RuneScape players don't like many of their MMOs and are a little less inclined to watch them. But if you found out what else piques their interest, you might be surprised how unwise it is to poll things. Okay? You might be surprised to get it, right? You do polls for things like that. Let's say 200 people voted, and you got 30 people voting for this, 22 for this, 19 for this, 17 for this, and then you go with the top one, you lose all the rest, guaranteed, because you haven't chose what they wanted. That's a fact. People are like that. That's why I never really do polls for quests and stuff like that. You know, if you let some people do it by that, you love a lot of different games, but I just don't have the time to play them all. You know, I hear that. I hear that. I have the time, but I don't have the time, if that makes sense. I don't work, I can't work. So I have a lot of free gaming time. I don't seem to have the time. No joke. I don't have the time to play more than a couple of games. I play something that isn't old school RuneScape. My PC crashed, so I just play old school RuneScape. Welcome on in, Mateus and Miramon. Yeah, that, I wasn't saying to play some set. I was just saying, Paul, what are the... Yeah. Yeah. All I know is RuneScape. Wurm is like that for you. To get the best out of it, you have to have the time. You can play Wurm, though, on a smaller time frame. You can. It just takes longer to do it. As long as you're willing to put the years into it, you can play smaller amounts of time. I guess that's the same with any game. With any game. I mean, I know back when I was working, I didn't have nowhere near as much time to game. Literally nowhere near. I might have played an hour to 90 minutes max a day. Weekends I'd have a bit of a better go, but that would be it. That would be it. If I was working, I couldn't get much time in. But my hours were long. My hours were long at work. It was like 6 AM till 6 PM sort of thing. You love Wurm. 1 hour I might get 200 more done. Yeah. Yeah. But then the next night you could perhaps make 200 bricks, and the next night build 10 walls. Not that bad, but getting 10 walls up in 3 hours. Not that bad. What's this? Well, the ritual of the sun. Ooh. Terry! Welcome on in, mate. Welcome on in. Okay, we're going up. We're going here. We've got 2 floors left, guys. 2 floors left. I know you can't see much difference because all we've done is built over it, but there is a difference. There really is. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Continue. Look at this, guys. We've gained nearly... Well, we've gained 3/4 of a point pretty much of carpentry just making these 6 interior floors. We do have, as I've said, the clay, the mortar and the bricks to make the walls. I haven't decided yet where I'm going to put the doorway. I think it's either going to be here or here. I haven't decided. I really can't decide. But it's either going to be there or there, the door. The others, I'm going to keep them all as blank walls. As blank walls. Come on. The next row up of all of this, by the way, is going to be square. It will be square, the next row. It needs to be. To allow for balconies. Put the door there. Coolix! Shut that door. All right. No, not there. There. Over there. No, to the left. To me. To you. To me. What were they called? The Chuckle Brothers. The Chuckle Brothers were great. They were absolutely hilarious. I guess they could get on your nerves. Oh, Crafty Iron Man. Hello. I missed these. Grey Mist. Good morning. I'm old enough to remember the Chuckle Hounds. Chuckle Hounds. Can't say I recall the Chuckle Hounds. Hello, Zwabor. Waybor. All right, this one's nearly done. Come on. Build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down. Alright, the house is coming together. When you get the floor down, you know things are starting to work. Same blokes dressed as dogs, really? Gosh, I can't recall that. I must be honest. I can't recall that. Alright, we are on to the final floor piece. This side. Let's get it down. Let's get it on. Okay. Build wooden plank floor. I don't know where the bear came rushing at us from. It was out there somewhere. God. It came straight for us. No messing about. No messing about. All right. When you're done, Google it, Val, please, for my sanity. You can Google that for me. Google Chuckle Hounds. Tom Bombadil says it was the same people who did the Chuckle Brothers, but they were dressed up as dogs. I'd never heard of it, have you? He's Googling it now. He's the Google master. Trying to look out the door here. Make sure there's no bears around. I mean, we looked around, didn't we? We didn't see anything. The bear must have been hiding. It was before the brothers. Yeah, Kay confirms it, Tom. They were before the Chuckle Brothers, and it was the brothers. Tom. It was in 1983. The Chuckle, what was they called? Yeah, and they got their own show in 1984. There you go. There you go. Some facts right there. Yes, I don't recall seeing them. 83, yeah. So I was what? I was 14 then. Yeah. I'm going to guess I only know of the Chuckle Brothers because I have a younger brother who's 10 years younger than me. So if the Chuckle Brothers come out in 84, he would have been 4. So, the Chuckle Hounds come out in 84. I thought you said they got their own show in 84. Oh. Okay, that makes... Too old probably in the pub. I didn't start going to the pub till I was 15, and that was only to play pool. That was only to play pool. I didn't start drinking till I was, I think, 16, 17 maybe, in the pub. I'm not sure. So long ago, it's hard to remember. Hard to remember. I can hardly remember last night. Trust me. Okay, so the final plank is going down now. Oh yeah. So it's going to be a blank wall here, a blank wall on the other end. Need to decide. Can't make a decision for real. Do I go with it nearer to the front here or nearer to the back? Door there or door back there? I'm gonna go in the second spot, actually. I'm gonna go in the second spot. Right, let's get these walls knocked up. Disembark. Open this up again. Do this. Open that. Repair the mallet. Let's open the large chest and get our rusty little trowel out, like so. Put the trowel in here. Right, we'll get 20 mortar out, as many bricks as we can hold. Excuse me. And we're going to build us a plain stone wall just here. Let's go. All right. So, what are you guys doing or playing at the moment? Absolutely whatever you're doing or playing would be kind of interesting. We're going to just put one brick on it. Oh. Old school RuneScape for Deadmosh. That's not a surprise. Danny's making a Corbiter. That's nice. That's a nice thing. Guardians of the Rift in old school RuneScape. I can't say I know what that is, but old school RuneScape. Down to 4K bracelets. Not bad. Jenna's at work. Chuckle Brothers were around a time before TV in the old school theatre style of comedy music. All stuff. The family are steeped in music hall history. The young lad on Gogglebox is related. Ah, I haven't seen Gogglebox for donkeys. Donkeys. Greater Demon Slayer task in old school RuneScape. Scary. Terry's trying out Failure. It came out in open beta today and it's like a Wurm-like game. Do you know what? I looked at that, Terry. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. And I just felt that... Please don't take this wrong, anybody. Please do not take this wrong. I don't mean to offend anybody in what I'm going to say. It's just... I felt it was childish and girl-like. I just didn't feel like I wanted to be in that kind of graphical world. Does that make sense? Like I say, I don't mean it to sound derogatory to anybody or anything. I just felt that's what it was like. It was like childish and yeah, just, you know, that's what I felt. He was going to try that game, but I'm put off by not being able to see other people's creations without invite. I won't take it wrong. It won't be a game I play for long. It's a lot like a Disney game. Yes, thank you. That's what I was thinking. There is a Disney game, isn't there? That's out and about. Now, do not get me wrong. Again, I love Disney. I love watching Disney with I used to with my children, my grandchildren. I love to sit down and watch a Disney film. But playing in one with Snow White and Cinderella bouncing around me, not really for me. Not really for me. Oh no, Miramong's got ads. Miramong has ads. Oh my God. Is there a kind gifter in the house that might help Miramong out? Or is Miramong going to suffer through this evening? Sorry, Miramong. They probably can't even hear me talking. Like a Fortnite feel to it. No, Fortnite isn't quite as bad, Danny. For me. You know, I tried to put it on Twitch the other day to watch it, but I couldn't really even watch it on Twitch. Reminds me of my time in Porsche. Yeah, that was another game that did interest me, but I couldn't play it my time. There's another one, isn't there? There's another very, very cartoony one. What is it? What? Is it Trine? Is Trine like that? Trine? Is that another one that's like it? Jenna comes in to save Miramong's butt. Thank you so much for that gifted, Jenna. That's very kind and generous of you. That's 8 gifted subs in the channel from Jenna. Guys, can we get a few hearts in the channel for Jenna, please? That's very kind of them. They haven't been following me long, and they've gifted 8 subs in the channel. That is awesome. I'm going to throw some hearts out there. Boom. Thank you so much, Jenna. That's very, very kind of you. Trine is cartoony, but not as bad as this. Yeah, not quite. But it's going down that road, isn't it? Hearts. Hearts, baby. Oh no. Next door's kids, right? Little kids about 3 years old. Open her car up next door and just go in and start beeping the horn. That one day, they're going to literally knock the handbrake off. It's going to go rolling down the hill. It's a bit of a hill here. Pixie Blossom, thank you very, very much for that follow. I appreciate that. Seem to remember that name, do you? Pixie Blossom. I need to think. That name rings a bell to me. Yeah. Someone on Wurm, but where? Oh, wait. Pixie Blossom. Wait. Were you in the Alliance Everyday Gentleman? Yes, we were in Alliance Everyday Gentleman on Melody. Yes. First time chatter, Pixie Blossom. Welcome on in. She, I think, gave you pizza at the old island. Or mailbox. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure who did that. You have a better memory than me, Tom, if you remember that. Yes, but welcome on in, Pixie Blossom. Thank you very much for being here. First time chat. Incred. Right. This wall is nearly donezoed. First wall. I need to decide on my door. Am I going to go single door or double door? I'm definitely not going to go portcullis. I'm definitely not going portcullis. Doubles fancier. Not really. It's just either a single door or it's two doors that open outwards. It's not really fancier, I must be honest with you. Double door might look better. But I don't know whether... Do you know when there's only one gap between each, whether two double doors looks a little bit much? But I don't want to separate and have a double door here, then the other one over there. I want to be able to zip straight through. Any thoughts, anyone? Because we're coming to it now, because this wall is donezoed. Okay. So, let's get ourselves 20 mortar. Let's get ourselves as many bricks we can go. Take a look. Build plain stone. So we've just got a door or a double door. That's it. That's our choice. Don't want a portcullis. I don't want to do a single and then knock it down later, so I'm just trying to think. It does, Tom. I know. I know, but it's just, to be honest, there's a lot like that, isn't there? I think I'm going to go for doubles, right? Because it's a keep. It's quite a large building, and having small doors don't look that good. Now, if I put a door over there, it would be a small door to slip out the back, you know? I don't always do doubles. I chop and change. I mean, the theory is you don't always have to take your car indoors. You know. Leon, welcome on in. No, it's not Lotro. It's not. You've been doing doubles. This house looks like a mess. Why are the cows in there? Leon, sit down and watch for a minute before you comment. Look, they're bulls to start with, and they're pulling the cart. Come on now, look, they are pulling the cart. The cows are not in the house. The cows, I can't show you, they're in the field over there. Look, the cows are in the field over there, look. Oh no, it's diseased. Oh no. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Would you believe that? the cart's not moving because it's parked there so I can unload materials off it. This ain't no old school RuneScape, you know, where you can carry 1,000 bricks around with you. You could have them in your backpack. No, I don't even... No, you couldn't even have them in your backpack. You can only carry so much. 28 bricks. Yes. Still very strong. But you can also put them noted and carry them around. Okay. So. Riston. Hey, hey, hey. Before I forget, guys, I'm going to go groom that cow. You're supposed to. The best thing to do is separate them. When something's diseased, you're better to separate them, really. But there's a seal over there, look. No, not a Navy seal. Just a seal. I wonder if there's more stuff diseased. There shouldn't be. I don't want my... pregnant horse to get diseased. No, it's just this cow. Just the cow. Our little calf that was born a few days ago, look, it's turned into a young bull now. They don't know how lucky they are getting you to stream old school RuneScape every day. Well, I can come drop a heel, Val. It should cure itself, to be honest, Tom. It should cure itself. By morning, it'll probably be fine. We will see. If it doesn't cure, I'll drop you a message. There you go. It's tended. It's tended. Worst case scenario, I could go and hitch it to my tent down there, and that would fix it. But he should also stream Lotro, he promised. Hey, he never promised anything. Show it me in black and white. Oh, it's a bit misty over there, look. A bit of a misty morning. Let's get back down to this. Let's get back down to this. Oh no, not mortar. There will be Lotro streams occasionally, he said. But that's not a promise. That's not a promise saying it. Now, if I said to you, I promise you there will be Lotro streams occasionally, then that's a different kettle of fish. Val never breaks a promise. Never breaks a promise. So if I'd have promised it, they'd have been there. Believe me. Believe me. To be honest with you, I got put off Lotro. I got put off it. Now, there's another person in here that watched them all the time. I know they watch them all the time. They've been watching me for the longest time. And that's Terry. And Terry used to chat with me quite a lot in the YouTube comments. And they know the main reason I stopped was when I realised I couldn't do much with the crafting stuff, and I couldn't use the auction house. I had to pay to play. So it kind of annoyed me. It annoyed me, and it did. It kind of made me bite the end of my tongue off, and I didn't want to play it anymore. I know my house was beautiful. I really wanted to decorate it. I really did. But not being able to use the auction house and having all these things that I'd collected, what was I supposed to do with them? You know, it wasn't easy to make any money at all without paying to play. I'll tell you what I'll do, Leon. Leon, you pay for me to play Lord of the Rings online and I'll play it. Kay just said to me, you ain't got time. It's true. I don't have time. I really don't have time for Lotro. I don't have time for Lotro. I don't. I need to put too much time into it. I mean, to be honest with you, old school RuneScape does rip so much of my time. It does. For anyone that hasn't played old school RuneScape, quite honestly, you don't know what you're missing. I never started playing it till September last year, and you are missing a gem. However, then I'm going to say, for anyone who hasn't played Wurm online, now I've played this for a long time, you're missing a gem. Both of these games are extremely, extremely good. Old school RuneScape has a massive following. It gets, and it's always had a large advertising base. Unfortunately for Wurm, and I'm going to say this as it is, apologies, put your fingers in your ears now if you don't want to hear this. The Wurm developers are fucking idiots because they never ever advertise this and get this out there. That's what it is. I'm telling you right here, right now. The game has not been looked after and pushed out to people properly. There are tons of people that I'm sure would love this game. All those hundreds of thousands that played Valheim. This is far better than Valheim. But Valheim got big ups for it. Got great advertisement. This has never really had good advertisement. It just hasn't. It's a shame. It is a shame because it is a golden game. It is. They just need to do something. What they need to do, I tell you, do you know what needs to be done with Wurm? And this is the truth. And some people might not like what I'm going to say now. I know they're talking about this rebranding, but it's not enough. It's not enough. If they really want to make a mark with this, what they need to do is rebuild a lot of this, rebuild a lot of it. Everything does not have to change, right? Gosh, where's my... Give me a sec. Losing the plot here. Build plain stone wall. So what they need to do is kind of change a lot, add a lot more, change islands, put new islands in, get rid of all this old stuff. Sorry about that, guys. That's a dog barking at someone at the door. And then what they need to do is bring it out as Wurm 2. Exactly, Tom. Wurm 2. That's what they need to bring out. Yeah. So, and then that would be a huge... Guys, what am I doing? What am I doing? Come on, add to the craft window. And honestly, if they brought a Wurm 2 out, even if it took a year or 2 years, brought Wurm 2 out, and then it went on to Steam as a brand new game, a bit smoother than this, I honestly think this would be a massive, massive game. Like, huge. You know? I really believe so. You just got back from work. I've no idea what I'm agreeing to, but yeah, I agree. Isn't it good that it has new owners then? Possibly, Tom. Possibly. Apparently the game is losing money month to month. Chris has 12 months to turn it around. You're talking about making Wurm 2. Yes. Without a doubt. Doggo! You heard Doggo, right? Mr. went into hiding when the community started chewing on his behind. Code is so much in a mess, it would probably be impossible to update it like that. It would have to be built up again and again. That's actually not true. That's actually not true. When I was running the Wurm Unlimited server, I had mods going in and doing all sorts of incredible things and changing the code around. Sure, they said, God, it's a mess in here, but they did it. These are not paid professionals. These are people like who just did stuff, you know? But maybe a new engine, for sure. Post it, Valve forums will wet themselves. But yeah, it's a definite thing that needs doing. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. I actually think that some of my friends on old school RuneScape, if a brand new Wurm 2 come out and I said, guys, come on, let's give it a whirl. I bet you we could get 20 people straight into it. Just me. That's just me, not including other people. And they'd all jump on and give it a try. They'd all jump in and give it a try. Hey, never say never, Danny. Never say never. You never know. Zibirius, welcome on in. Thanks for joining us. You'd love to see that too. You never know. You never know. There are so many gifted players in Wurm Unlimited, like gifted programmers. Ah, right. He let us know, didn't he? I think that's about the loudest I've ever heard him bark. Ever. That was a loud bark. All right. What, on her car? I know I go on about a lot, but this reminds me so much of the Star Wars Galaxy Fallout I tested for A New Hope. Rivals of... However, all this talk about this, guys, doesn't help me about my Thursdays. It doesn't. It doesn't help me about my Thursdays. I mean, I did give serious thought to... what's the game that's just come out? Loads of people were playing. The RPG game. $49.99. What was that? God, I can't remember what it was called. Someone said Baldur's Gate. That's it. Baldur's Gate 3. But here's the thing. I never played Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate 2. So I would have preferred to have played those first. Trouble is they don't have access to the base coding, do they? Like Wurm Online. They don't have access to the latest Wurm Online code, Danny, no. Not since probably, what, 3 years ago? However, they've added a lot more to Wurm Unlimited than has been added to Wurm Online. Old school RuneScape. You wouldn't need to play the first two. They're totally different. Oh, are they? It's a new story. Is Wurm open source? Wurm Unlimited is. I don't think Wurm Online is. Get some more bricks. I played early access and getting ready to start playing now that it came out in full access. It is a great game in your opinion. Yeah. I mean, it looks great. £50 is so much. It really is, isn't it? $49.99. Ridiculous. It is. Yes, I have a deed on Sklatops. People who make mods there are great. They do a good job. My issue with Baldur's Gate 3 is I don't like low-level cap games. Less than Diablo 4 and way back. Diablo 4 was a heartbreak. It was a heartbreak, wasn't it? I mean, for real. It really was a heartbreak. Hey, Mr. Britt, welcome on in. I hope your work week's been good, my friend. Welcome on in. You even tried season 1 and it isn't better. No, I didn't bother, Terry. I didn't bother. I know Deadmosh uninstalled it. Positions have opened up for Wurm Online. Some of those from Unlimited may apply. Who knows? You don't know, Danny. They may. They may. As a non-native English speaker, what do you mean with hard break? Hard break, what does that mean? Did I say hard break? Did I say hard break? I need to know what I said it within if I said hard break. Because I don't really know what that means. D4 makes... Oh yes, heartbreak, I said. Heartbreak. Sorry. Heartbreak. Yes. D4 makes me never want to play a Blizzard game again. Quite honestly, you, Jenna, me too. Honestly, and I don't ever boycott like software houses. I don't. But one more day to go, unfortunately. But I couldn't miss the Wurm stream. Let's go. Let's go. Just letting you know, Val, I'm currently in a orbit around Kerbin. Yes, it was heartbreak. It was. Miramong follows things, everything, really solidly. Guys, listen, we're on the last wall. Let's go. We're doing a plain stone wall. This is the last wall, and this room probably isn't finished, by the way, guys. We're probably going to do more interior walls in here. But for now, it will safeguard this room. We will have to put a lock on the door so that trolls, goblins, and the like don't just come wandering in, say hello, because we do get a lot of trolls around here. We do. On Tuesday's episode, next Wednesday's episode, next Wednesday's episode, guys, I'm going to be probably getting another bunch of dirt to drop down the bottom and possibly clearing all the trees, the rest of all the trees on the deed down there, because there's so many popped up again. The cheeky little blighters, let me tell you, trees are so cheeky in Wurm. They breed like rabbits. You know, you turn back round, there's two little buggers popped up giggling at you. I swear to God, little buggers. Yeah, bloody trees everywhere. We had a look at our deed on Melody, and there must be 200 plus trees popped up on our deed. Our deed had like just a few little trees, maybe 10. There's like 200 on there now where they've spread. Tree spread is awful. It's too high. I want the trees to spread. I'd rather plant them myself. I'd rather plant them. I understand why they have to do it, but I think it's a little bit too boisterous, personally. What's Project Gorgon? Has anybody ever heard of a game called Project Gorgon? It just popped in my head. Project Gorgon. It's a very old school MMO, but it's much quicker to play. Graphics are not great. It's made by one man. No, Gorgonites were not in Toy Story. They were in Toy Soldiers, yeah. You think it's bad, but others may disagree. Oh, really? It's ugly and chunky. Well, let's be honest. Let's talk about ugly. Look, right there. Look right there. That's ugly. I was talking about the character, Terry. Yes, Small Soldiers, the Gorgonites. I really like that film, Small Soldiers. That's a good one. But yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. But yeah, but a lot of people say that Wurm is ugly. A lot of people say Wurm has terrible graphics. I can't disagree more with that. I think Wurm is lovely. I loved that film as a kid. God, hey, watch it tomorrow, Mr. Britt, when you're off work. You'll still love it. You'll come back and say, do you know what, Val, you're right. That's still a great film to watch. And it is. It's a great film to watch. But then again, I have had the kids grow up and watched it with them. And then I've got the grandkids, so... yeah. If you play Wurm in low settings, it might. Can't make out the clay and dirt textures. I think I got the old Small Soldiers game on PS1 upstairs. I don't know that. Oh, your bracelets are getting there, Dead Mosh. They're getting there. So's my wall, guys. So is my wall, look. We's almost there. We've stuck it out, and do you know what? It hasn't taken us much over the hour. I know it says 1 hour 15 we've been live, but remember 5 minutes were pretty much the intro. Then we got chased off by a bear. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure about Thursdays. I'm honestly not. I hope I can figure something before next Thursday, because I don't want to leave a blank day. You know, I don't want to leave a blank day. Ants. Ants. What was another one like ants? There's another one like ants, isn't there? What's the other one? Bug's Life. A Bug's Life. That was good. Yes. Bug's Life. Well, guys, we've almost done. We've almost finished. When we've done this, it's going to be the end of the stream. I'm actually a bit of a sad panda. We were having a good chat this evening. I enjoy a good chat. I do enjoy a good chat. We haven't done a thumbnail. I don't know where to get a thumbnail from tonight. I don't want one in the room here, I don't think. You watched Toy Story 4 the other day with your little one. I didn't think much of it when I saw it in cinemas, but oh boy, it had me into this. Toy Story is magnificent. Magnificent. I remember my daughter, my youngest, wanted to go and see Alice in Wonderland. Not the cartoon, the film with, was it Johnny Depp in it? Johnny Depp, I think was in it. Was he the Mad Hatter? I can't really remember, but my daughter wanted to watch it. My wife was working. I didn't really want to go, but there's no way I was going to see her not go, so I took her and we watched it. And you know what? It was absolutely brilliant. It was so much fun. It was 3D, wasn't it? It was 3D, I seem to recall. It was very, very good. Guys, look. Let's move the cart out. We are donezoed. Look. The first part is done. So as you can see, this is just going to be a tunnel that we'll go through. We're not going to actually build the floor here. But if we look at the door, look, you can see a step now going in. Okay? So this will have a roof on it. So will this. The stairs are probably going to be at the back end here. We'll be able to go right across. So we've got to match the other side. So maybe next stream. I might try and do something different next stream than the house. You know? But it'll be good. It'll be good. When this is done, can't wait to show people, you know? Like non-Wormians, how things can go. And what can be done. But yes, unfortunately, things have to come to an end. And this is the end. It really is. And now the end is near. We're going to disembark. We're going to do a very quick exit for YouTube, guys, and then I'll see you guys out. And there it is, guys, the end of another Wurm Online episode. If you've enjoyed, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It would mean a great deal to me. Leave me a comment. I'll always get back to you. If you want to support me further, you can join my Discord, Patreon, YouTube. Take a look at my merch site. That's it, guys. Make sure to stay the extra 20 seconds at the end, just until my patrons have shown. But until next time, you all take care. Be safe. God bless. See you soon. Bye-bye for now, guys.